Hi, everybody. Welcome to Play to Find Out Longfall. It is episode 19. Stuff was going on. We're going to start off with a fight, but before that, let's talk to everybody and see how they're doing. You will notice that we are minus a Liz. They're not feeling well, so they're just chilling tonight, which is cool. Natalie is going to be mysteriously and narratively taken out of the fight for some strange reason, which happens.
Distracted by Snapple facts.
Yep, probably, most likely.
Well, that's what's actually happening to Liz right now.
Just laying in the bed, like, just looking at Snapples while dying. Cool.
Poor Liz. I'm like, I'm gonna tell this joke kind of at Liz's expense, and they're dying. Oh, great. Well, now I feel like an ass. Thanks.
I mean, when you're dying, there's only a few things you can do, and joking is probably a better option than the other one.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes, joking is better than dying.
But yeah, so let's see how everybody's been doing over the past week. Past week? Yeah, it's only been 1 week. Michael, how are you? How are things?
They're good. They're good. I started a big game design project that has been in the works for a while, and I finally got it live. I've been designing a game for a while called Guild Pact, which is basically a apocalypse world / fate hack with a little bit with just the slightest lemony twist of Blades in the Dark. And it's designed from the ground up to be played around the table and in play by post format, which is pretty cool. So I've got that up and running, and we're doing a test build of it now.
Nice, yeah.
It's missing some important features that I'm still working out how they work, but it is at the very least a playable game.
Yeah. Which is really cool because obviously play by post stuff. Whenever you try to put a system into it, you kind of have to wedge it in there, and it doesn't work all the time. But seeing one that's actually made for that's pretty cool.
I here's the two big. Can I talk about game design for a second, in my intro, since we don't have to worry about Liz's 30-second intro?
It's okay. It's fine.
It's better than Magic the Gathering.
Oh,
fuck you!
Shots fired.
Yes. Damn. So basically, I took. If any of you have either watched Play to Find Out the Circle or played the Circle. I think everyone here has played the Circle at this point.
I think so. Yeah, awesome.
Well, basically, I took some of the inspiration behind that. That the whole things about your character let you do things with little to no cost. Sort of how Fate kind of does that with feats. And so the goal was make all the characters unique, but make them all equally useful, if that makes any sense, because you'll definitely run into situations in play-by-posts where you have people that are there for the role-play side of the play-by-post, and they make a character that is very role-play oriented. And then the minute you're like, oh shit, I need this character to hit something with a sword, you're toast, right? Or Kelsa, the great Doom Seeker over here, trying to get her play-by-post characters killed.
That was a different play-by-post. It's fine.
This is an entirely different play-by-post. You haven't tried that yet. I don't think you've made a character for this one yet, but it's okay. So basically, what I did was I made it so that instead of everybody progressing mechanically individually, everybody progresses fictionally individually, and everybody progresses mechanically as a group. So the real hard, fast mechanical benefits you're going to get come from improving the group as a whole, not from improving your individual characters. But your character does still change fictionally because you get new aspects and new traits that mess with your person. Tice the Betrayer, who, if you're watching the stream right now or watching the VOD, is playing a class called the Seguin, which is sort of modeled after the various types of vampires. I consume bits and pieces of a human being to sustain my life thing that happens in gothic horror fiction.
Sure.
And he's playing one like the subcategory of mind drinker, and so he eats people's memories and brains and gets to remember everything that they remember, which is really cool and really trippy and has some really awesome fictional implications.
Yeah, that's not frightening and at all.
You know,
it is
whatever.
a gothic horror setting. It is a gothic horror setting. I'm actually the first thing they're fighting is they're dealing with the problem that the village has with dire swine, which are basically giant boars with 3-foot long tusks covered in like the bones and blood of their dead victims coagulated onto their fur, and they're about the size of Ford F-250s. If that tells you anything about how weird this game is.
Great. Fantastic.
It's pretty great. Lily's playing a crazy witch. What was your call to adventure? Did you take I don't know how I got here or something else?
She seeks the knowledge of the multiverse.
Okay.
You know.
Awesome.
That's the thing.
Awesome. I have another basically the like class, the occultist could be like a witch, a mad summoner, or a war mage. And we have someone who took summoner, and then their reason they are on the adventure now is literally, and this is written in the rules, I don't know how I got here. And so that's pretty fun. Just see her being like, why am I here? Okay, dead. Dead tentacles jump out of the ground and rip this thing in half. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where it goes. Hopefully it will progress with some degree of speed. I'm still doing development on all my other projects. This was just one I could have burning, so to speak, on the back burner and be working on other ones while I'm at that.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. Drummer Boy, how are you? How are things?
I'm good. Things are interesting. As usual with like freelance stuff, it's a feast or famine. Currently in the famine stage. It's great. Yeah, but other than that, it's just writing a whole bunch of music. One cool thing about being in a famine stage, I can finally write stuff for me that I want to do.
Oh yeah.
For what other people tell me to write. So I'm working on an album.
Awesome.
My first real legitimate offering, not connected to any roleplay or Roll20 or anything of that nature. It's just going to be chill electronic. People can use it on Twitch if they want. And it's going to be on sale depending on how many tracks I get done. It's going to be like $5 or $7 on my Bandcamp, and then Spotify and iTunes and Apple Music and all the other BS, you know.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Other than that, just games and Destiny.
Awesome. Yeah. You'll have to keep us updated on that because I'm looking forward to that. Very cool. Awesome. And Kelsa, how about you?
I was muted. I've been doing pretty good. This week has really kind of flown by, really. I don't know. I feel like I haven't done a lot of stuff, but also I did a lot of stuff. But it's all boring stuff. Like, I did my laundry. Good job.
Yeah.
I read a novel. Actually, that's pretty good because it's been a while since I've had enough time to actually read a book.
Yeah.
But I read The Warded Man, which is part of the Demon Cycle series. I'd have to look up what the author's name is. It's Peter something or other. But it's the first book in a series of 5 parts that I've read the first 3 books of, but the 5th part just came out. Peter V. Brett is the author. So I'm rereading the first books that I already read so that I can be ready to finish the last 2 books, because I started reading this series as it came out. And the end of the 3rd book, like, I read the first 2 books back to back and then I had to wait like a month or 2 for the 3rd book to come out. But the end of the 3rd book was just like this really intense cliffhanger. And it's like, now I have to wait a year and a half for the next book.
Oh, it's when you're telling me about on at
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so the instead of finally reading that book when it came out a year and a half later, I didn't read it and waited for the last book to come out so I could just read them all at the same time, because if the fourth book ended like the third book did, I would flip tables if I didn't have the fifth book there to read. So, knowing me, it's easier for me to not read the book than it is for me to read the book and then have to wait and wait and wait and wait again.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
oh boy, yeah. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good novel. I finished the first one, started on the second one, and
Awesome.
it's some good stuff. So.
Very cool. Awesome. Well, I suppose we should get into this fight with your sister and her friends.
I mean, we could just not fight them. That'd be great.
Could just shoot my de-escalation bullets at their faces.
Ah, of course.
I mean, I was thinking more like putting up a magic wall between us and walking away.
Just run.
Well, it's a good thing you're dazed for 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
You're a good
true.
thing. It's a good thing you're dazed for 3 rounds without saves. So everybody.
Oh, Kelso, what was the name of the novel?
It's called The Warded Man.
The Warded Man. Got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
Would pirate. The Aether font is just pirates negotiate with bullets,
Sure.
and then it says
Great.
Azuri. And
I'm just gonna switch to the roll screen right now because
it's probably wise. And so and we cut and we hear one of the red feather pirates just yell, "Pirates negotiate with bullets," and then we roll initiative.
Great.
Well, I'm just gonna sit in the driver's seat and like.
Well, you need to roll so we know when you make your saves to like come out of it.
That's fair.
What's initiative?
If you go on your character sheet, there should be a big black button that says initiative under your speed.
Oh, yep.
Let me select that. Make sure your token is selected so you get added to the order.
Thank you for reminding me.
I'm going to token. Do the red feathers still have a token? I think they do. They might not.
Oh, that's not good.
I mean,
Oh no, you got a 15.
I got a 1 on my D20 though.
Oh.
That's not great, but that's not terrible. Let me grab
It's great when you can roll a 1 on your D20 and still get a 15 though.
Let me grab a token real quick. These guys.
How do legend points work? A legend point to reroll?
You can spend it to get advantage.
Basically, yeah. Each point you spend on a roll, you get that many advantage. So you can spend like, if you wanted to, you could spend like 5 and get 5 advantage on a roll.
Okay, so
it's not a reroll. It's just
there is our red feather, and there are
it's kind of like a reroll, but you have to roll it.
It's like a pre-roll.
3 of them.
A pre-reroll.
Let's move everybody to where we're supposed to be on the map. And I'm going to move the red feather over there. Now I'm going to use my selected token. Sorry, I should have set this up before I logged in.
All good.
Okay, so now we roll their initiative. They are not using advantage. Neither. Submit. Okay. Everybody else has rolled. Zajay, I'm waiting on your roll.
1 second. I need to advantage 2. Okay.
Delete.
2.
You have advantage on. You have advantage on.
42.
Holy schniznit!
Why couldn't that be a useful roll?
If only you had your token selected.
Darn it!
I'm pretty sure you can just enter that into the tournament.
I'm going to. Don't worry.
Watch
I'm not that mean. At turn 42.
There we go. 42.
Descending.
Yeah,
okay.
I have because since I'm unarmed, I have unarmed has swift, which means +2 or advantage 2.
I'm also going to add.
I thought you didn't get that because you are dazed.
Does that?
You still get your benefits. You just don't. You.
If that's the case, then I should also have advantage too.
Then rock.
Sure. Yeah. Roll 2d. Roll again. See what happens.
Okay.
Roll 2D advantage.
2D
And I need
advantage.
to add. Hold on. I need to duplicate this.
I think this is the first time I've had been entered in initiative when I was not armed.
You are armed. You are carrying a.
I'm armed with my. I mean, no, like without a weapon in hand.
Steven. All right.
Which bane is it? Is it called dazed or is it called something else? Stunned?
Yeah, it's stunned.
Okay,
Sorry. Hold
Oh yeah,
on.
sorry. It's just like because since they are specific, it's like wait, dazed isn't here. Oh no.
Yes. Sorry about that. You select a token. All right. Where are you? Your name is Steven.
Okay, so
Save.
we are limited to a. Quiet, Alexa. What are you?
So Zilka got a 20. Zilka got a 20. Corvus got a 15. Steven also got a 15. Zadia got a 42. What are you limited to exactly?
We are limited to a single major action, a single move action, or a single minor action. Like not like free actions like talking and stuff are fine, but yeah, so like you can only attack or move or
And
another
I believe
minor
attempting
thing.
to clear your bane is an action.
Yes, yeah. Yep, and resist ends, so you just have to resist it.
Mm-hmm. So, would you roll to resist? I believe that is a will test. You have the thing in front of you.
Resolve?
Yeah, resolve.
Let's see.
What's the test to What's the test to resist it? This rolls versus
resist ends. Toughness, I think.
Toughness. Yeah.
Because it has the it has the
How does one resist
attack
it?
versus, and toughness is the only one that it's versus. So.
Well, toughness is a attribute, not a skill or a stat. If that makes any sense.
Then I don't know what you would resist it with. Is it whatever's fictionally appropriate?
Oh yeah, so a bane typically remains in effect until the target resists it by using the resist bane's action. Hence, most banes have a duration of resist ends. If a target fails 3 resist rolls against the bane can no longer be resisted. It persists for an extended duration indicated in parentheses. And so there's a action called resist bane. I'll just search resist bane. Hey.
Is
Combat.
it not finding it?
Yeah, I searched in the wrong page.
Oh, that happens.
I'm gonna pop out these.
Roll 1d20 with no attribute modifiers. If he rolls a 10 or higher, the bane is removed. That's how you resist banes. Okay. Darn it.
Okay, that's
yeah.
fun.
So yeah, Zaje is just like in the car.
Just like you can't even tell where head is. Just
So
like
instead of
Right, yeah,
rolling
it's just
bane-
there's just pink and yellow snake all over
the thing
the.
you can do is you can take a major action to clear Zaje's bane. You will still be.
Alternatively,
You would still be dazed.
I can take my bonus action, my standard action, major action. Terminology is hard. To put up a wall between us and those pirates, just like I said I wanted to do this whole time.
You can.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Tell me what your conditions for. Tell me what the power level of the wall is.
Let me.
And barrier is unbreakable, or is do barriers have health?
1 second.
Duration sustain persists.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's see.
Yeah. So basically, you have to. One of your actions is sustaining it.
Somebody else is gonna have to drive.
Well,
I'm dazed. All I can do
Well, our
is use a
car's
minor action to sustain.
not drivable, so.
Well,
yeah.
carry me.
So it takes an action to sustain.
Right. So,
There's no roll on that.
I will. I mean, I have to roll for the power level. Let's see.
I just want you to know, if you fail this roll, I'm going to turn it back around on you because you're
Okay.
trying to use powerful magic while you're a little bit discombobulated.
That's fine. I am going to say power level 7, which gets 3 properties: obscuring, impassable, and I don't actually need to give it another property.
Then
I can just have up to 3 properties.
I would maybe
You could just
lower
do
down
power
the
level 5 then.
Yeah.
No, because power level 5 does not give the option of impassable.
Ah, I see.
I want it to be impassable.
Okay.
Alternatively, because basically, if I
Oh, you can make it
power level
mobile.
5, I want to have 3. Yeah, then it can just like follow along behind.
Yeah.
Great, perfect. I love it. Let's do that.
What's the difficulty threshold for that? Just so we know what you have to be.
It is so it. 1 second. Let me find that
It's the
again.
power level times 2 plus
10 plus 2 times power level, so 24.
Yeah. Okay. I can do this.
Are you
Sorry,
spending
yeah.
any legend points?
We're trying to get the rules right.
Yes, I
now,
am
so.
going to spend 1 legend point on this because.
Remember when we didn't know the rules for this game?
Yeah. We're just like, oh, you can just use Banes. It's crazy. That's so weird.
It's so crazy. It's fine. Yeah. Here we go. 34.
There you
That's
go.
like way better than I needed.
Okay. And this barrier is blocking the car, correct?
So basically, it's between my party and their party.
Is it like a dome? Is it like a wall? Like
It's like a wall.
Okay.
And it's like going across the road or whatever.
What was the third? I'm gonna make you have to pick a third attribute.
Mobile.
that.
I chose mobile.
Mobile. Okay.
Yeah, so obscuring, impassable, and mobile. Right?
Okay. So it's Steven's turn.
So there's just this huge barrier of white fire, and Azilka is like squinting her huge owl eyes and sweating a little bit while it just crackles with power and you can't see through it.
I'm gonna make a logic roll for Steven.
Oh.
No, Steven, no.
I just want to see.
She and I think she kind of like
No,
grinds out like leave while I can hold them off.
I don't think
Sorry, I have to
Steven's.
give my Azilka voice to do that. Hold on.
I don't think Steven's seen this before. I gave him the like. He's also in like yippee-ki-yay motherfuckers mode. So.
Leave while I can hold them off.
Cool.
So.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do his thing. So he just raises both shotguns, and points them right at the barrier, and then just unloads as fast as he can.
Kind of like the first-person mode of Reaper. It's like.
Yes, exactly. Except for the fact that everything is impassable, and these are definitely.
So instead of like maze walls where it just soaks the bullets, they just bounce.
They're
off
going
of
to
it.
bounce back.
Oh.
You're all gonna have to deal with them.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna roll /R. Actually, you know what? This is how Nayli gets taken out of the fight. So Nayli's chest just gets blown open.
I need to heal her, but I have to hold up the wall.
And she like flies backwards. She actually, just because I want to make your life harder, she like falls out from behind the barricade.
No.
And Steven,
I mean, my barricade roll was really good. I don't think that there's a place she can fall outside the barricade.
that's fair, but she falls off the vehicle.
That's reasonable, but since we can't drive the vehicle anyway, that's not that big a deal.
Anyway, so the giant shotguns are smoking as it's Corvus's turn. Corvus, what do you do?
I'm gonna look at the boons thing and see what my new stuff can do.
Nice.
A lot of cool stuff, if I remember correctly.
I bought movement 4, so I just want to see what that does. How does this work? Movement.
Oh yeah, so just type movement into the right bar up there.
Uh-huh.
Power level 4 or less.
Yeah.
Okay. Absorb object.
Oh, movement. Oh, movement can do the absorb object. Awesome.
I guess that would be like represented by like sleight of hand, where you just take something and you secret it away somewhere more quickly than the eye can follow.
Yeah.
Dang it. Okay.
I actually think since movement's like a super duper thing, I really think you could totally do that fiction as you're like literally sucking something into your body and hiding it. Like that seems like a thing. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Go, 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 Power Rangers. All right. So you're trying to do what exactly?
I think aura sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do an aura healing.
Aura of healing. All right.
There's a 5-foot radius at level 4. So
5-foot radius at level 4. That'll hit everybody in the car easily.
Yep.
So roll that. It's 20 plus 2 times the power level, correct?
Yeah.
So do I just hit movement?
Yes, hit movement.
Yeah, and if you want to spend your
Legend points, you do.
legend points, you put a number in there and then choose.
This game is
neither
way
or.
This game is way more complicated when you play it correctly.
No,
It's still great though. Don't worry about it.
It's still fun. It's just way more complicated.
I'll just do base, I think.
Mm-hmm.
21.
21.
That's enough.
Is it?
Yeah.
What was the power level?
It's power levels 4.
Oh,
so
yeah.
You need an 18, so you're good.
Yep.
Nice.
You get it. So how much does that heal?
And
how long does it last?
It doesn't say.
Oh, so you have to use a power that has the same attribute that you used. So I don't think you can use healing because that does not use movement as a thing.
It's in the attributes.
Well,
No. So choose a single bane or boon which uses the same attribute, which is movement, that you use to invoke this aura.
Oh.
So like you could do haste or just going through them.
A haste is a good one, or resistance.
Oh yeah, resistance would be good, really good too.
No, wait, we can't do resistance because that requires a minimum power level of 3, and the bane or boon is 1/2 the power level of your aura, so you can only do something the power level of 2.
Oh jeez.
But that includes haste. You could do haste.
Which gives everybody an extra action, correct?
No, increases their speed by 10 feet.
Okay, that's still good though.
And you get more to your guard.
That's still really good.
No,
do
only
that.
if it's power level 4. At power level 2, it's only increases speed.
But
I'm sorry.
I have my score of 4, so
Yeah, you can do power level 4.
I just read this 3 times. So
Aura's weird.
Aura, the maximum power level of the bane or boon that you're emitting in the aura is 1/2 the power level
Right,
of your
it's
aura.
naturally more powerful than
right,
the standard.
You're
Okay.
spreading out.
That's a balancing thing that is frustrating. But yes, I understand.
Where's
So
the
we
sweet
don't
info?
get it added to our.
You still get 10 extra movement.
yeah.
Yes, get 10 extra
So
movement.
yeah, you get it. You add it to their movement.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to take any other actions?
Maybe help someone who can't currently move themselves, like Azilka or Naily. I think it's pretty obvious if you look over at Azilka that she's spending 100% of her concentration keeping that wall up.
Yes, but Nayli is bleeding on the floor.
And also Naily is bleeding on the floor. Yes, that's true. Both of those things.
Yeah. I'll probably grab Naily and just fly pretty much. Because my movement is a friggin' lot.
So these guys are gonna.
It gets more with the haste thing, but if you leave,
Yeah.
then the haste is not going to be there for the rest of us.
Well,
Save. It's whatever you all want to do.
Yeah.
I don't foresee this fight lasting very long.
we're not very far from the hospital. Like, we didn't get too far, did we?
No,
That's true.
You got like 30 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
so
hospital's
I'm
right
just, like, I'm basically just like crashing through a window with Naily laying in the bed, just like attend.
Perfect.
Guns,
Perfect.
guns, bullets, help.
Great. It's
Perfect.
great.
So that means it's the Red Feather's turn. And they're gonna roll a thing. I'm gonna spend one of their
Roll mystery.
Actually, I feel like they get. No, I'm gonna let you see the roll, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is.
Oh no.
Considering that, yeah. Wait, let's see. Yeah, they definitely have advantage on that. Okay. Sweet. All right, so a thing happens that no one can see.
Cool.
Zajay, you're up.
Fantastic. I guess I will try to remove this here bane.
All right, roll it.
Oh yeah, it's just 1d20. I forgot. D20. Darn it.
Nope. Izelka, you're up. Just maintaining the barrier?
Yeah, I'm going to spend my action to maintain the barrier.
Okay, you do realize it can't move, right?
No, it can.
It can't.
It's mobile.
Yeah, but you can't move.
Oh no, I can't move. Yes, I know that.
Okay.
I'm looking to the others to pick me up. I can say a free action.
Nobody can pick you up right now.
Nobody.
Well, you know what? That's not my fault.
Steven
could. Steven could.
I guess
Steven is actually like, fighting instead of being a wimp and hiding behind a barrier.
Steven.
Well, he's also not dumb. He just saw a whole bunch of bullets fly back. Oh, okay.
Okay. No, he's like jumping behind the barrier and like lining up to like jump out and like duck out to shoot.
Yeah.
He like jumps out, and I'm gonna roll his. He's also very bad at this. He looks out. He looks around for a second, and he just pulls back in. And he's like, "They're gone." And then he just leans out and just starts firing wildly into like the car they were in.
Steven, we could use that. Damn it.
Izelka's just mad. Izelka's just mad. Corvus, you're up. So you're in the hospital. You burst out of the hospital window again. You see Corvus firing wildly at the car that appears to roll your perception for me, please.
I'm good at this one.
Yeah.
You can't see anybody. Let's see if you can find them.
Well, I'm behind, like, I'm on the other side of the barrier because I went to the hospital, right?
Right.
So I'm behind the enemy car.
No. The hospital is parallel to you. You did so.
Oh, so it's like this way.
Yeah. So you're like the street in front of the hospital, if that makes any sense. So if the barrier's here, you went that way. Right? Would it help if I drew this out?
Yeah, it might.
I'm just looking at my perks because I have a perception perk.
So here's the road. Here's the hospital. Here's the barrier. You went here. If
Okay.
that makes any sense.
Can I still see behind the barrier though? Because
Yeah, you can still see behind the barrier, and you can see the car now. You're out from behind the barrier, and you can see that no one is in the car that Steven is railing into with bullets. And you know this is like actually like a thing that he's meant to do. He's like, I'm providing suppressive fire in case they're like taking cover and they try to pop out. So he's actually, you know, doing his job, unlike Zelka thinks, because she's an amateur at gunfighting.
I mean, not exactly.
What
I'm not an amateur at is retraction and holding up barriers.
Yes.
It's not. Gunfight is not what we're supposed to be doing.
But you're having a gunfight now. So Corvus, what do you want to do?
I reject your reality.
Do you want to try
perception with my skill specialization of 4?
Please roll it.
Which means I get 4 advantage.
Yes, you're just looking for these people.
Yeah. So like scope.
Yeah, you're like scanning the horizon.
What? No.
Wow.
What? Oh my god.
Wait,
how did
that
was
work?
bad.
Well, what happened was your highest D10 was a 4.
So when you roll with advantage, it rolls for each advantage you have, it rolls an extra die of whatever your bonus die is.
So it doesn't add.
But it takes the highest. But all the dice explode. So if any of them had come up as a 10, then it would be an
Yeah, you
11
rolled
or more.
5d10 and got 3 4s.
And then you rolled a 3 on your D20. So
I think when I look through the scope, all I see is like the purple wispy shit because all the gunfire.
Yeah,
you're just smoke and like sparks and.
No, but like, there's no smoke there. It's all in.
Perfect.
This freaking game.
This game hates you guys on dice rolls. Yeah. They do a thing that nobody can see because they rolled really well.
Yeah.
I think that's the end of the fight because they've hidden and fled. Unless you guys want to attempt to pursue them another round.
No, I don't think so. I want to get out of here.
Let's see if I get up.
Nope. See if you get up. Nope. So you're just Zajay is just like tongue hanging out, just like. Oh.
Yeah, like I hit my head or something when we crashed, and so I'm just like out for another minute.
Once it's like determined that we're
Yeah, I mean,
we're not.
Steven has like loaded like multiple clips and continues firing, and then he just stops. And he's like,
and
I think they're gone.
Izilka will go ahead and let down the barrier and try to maybe possibly overcome this dazed state without it being 5 minutes.
Nope. Sure.
Nope. Oh my gosh.
There you go.
I did it.
Yeah, so you're good. I'm out for a minute.
I can fix you.
Oh, okay.
So what do you guys do now? Cops are coming because there was a gunfight.
We are cops. It's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, we just have to explain what happened.
Yeah.
I have no idea who was in that car.
Do you say that?
Oh no.
Do you say that?
Oh no, are you lying?
How does she though? I think she has to.
If you're lying, this is gonna be bad.
It's gonna be real bad. Okay. So I think like Azulka like looks at Steven and looks at Sanjay. And I think she was going to say that she didn't know anyone in the car and that they should back her up on that, but then she realizes who's flanking her and that there's no way that's gonna fly.
Yep.
If it was Corvus and Melee, I think it would be fine. But with Zajay and Steven, it's.
And Steven's
so yeah, she just like,
So do we need to kill your sister now?
no. And if we could,
Okay. And then he just like shoves the shotguns back into like his pants.
if we could leave her involvement out of this as much as possible, that would be for the best, really.
Oh yeah, I can do that. That's easy. Hey Corvus, secret operation, bingo bango. Bango.
I don't know if Corvus is like he's visibly freaking out, like just like doing the weird fidgety bird thing, just like you guys.
So Steven like sees that and he like comes over and he like snaps in front of your face,
Because that's helpful. Good job.
like trying to.
I'm still on a roof.
Oh, you're still on the roof. I thought you'd come down by this point.
I'm
No,
like-
you're still up. You're still up there. You're just like tweaking really hard.
like this is like I look like I'm on some sort of really crazy hallucinogenic drug, pretty much.
Oh, good. Good.
Like
I
paranoid,
feel like
paranoid style.
I feel like this is a good place to go to a break.
Sure.
After that
Great.
mess.
Awesome. Yeah, so we'll be back in just a few minutes with more Longfall. After that mess of stuff, we did our usual thing of mostly rolling under 10, so that's great.
You thought the fight was gonna be cool.
Nope. Proved you're wrong. See you in a little bit.
Best shooting scene ever, hands down in a. Remember.